Hi everyone, it's Peter here, and I'm doing the latest council update. And as you might have gathered, I'm no longer working from the town hall, but from my own home, following the government advice that we should really stay at home as much as possible. I've been contacted by loads of people over the last few days asking what they can do to help. And really there are three things that you can do to help. The first is to please stay at home unless it's absolutely necessary to go out. The second thing is to shop responsibly. Please don't panic buy or stockpile, otherwise it has a big impact on the most vulnerable members of our community and people that are working on the front line. And thirdly, please volunteer if you can. If you're fit and healthy and can help, please sign up on the council's website in order to volunteer. So a few updates from Watford Council. As I said, the government have changed their advice now and they are saying please do stay at home unless you need to go out to buy basic necessities, unless you're doing one form of exercise a day, unless it's for a medical or care need, or to travel to and from work, but only if that's absolutely essential. Because of this advice, we've changed some of the things we're doing at the council. So our leisure centres are now closed. The county council have closed the libraries. Our playgrounds are also closed and play parks. Please don't take your children to them because you cannot keep 2 metres apart at a playground, and also lots of hands are touching that equipment. So we'll be locking our playgrounds today, putting out signs, but I'd encourage parents to please behave responsibly and don't use the playgrounds. You can still go for a walk or a bike ride in our parks as long as you keep that 2 metre distance from other people, but please don't use the playgrounds now. As I mentioned before, it's really important for people to shop responsibly. The supermarkets have got plenty of food if people do that. If you don't, then it means that the vulnerable, the elderly, people that are working for the NHS or care workers are put in a much worse situation. If you're at home and you're needing food and you're not able to get it, please phone Hearts Help. So Hearts Help are the people to go to. Their number is 0300 123 40 44. That's 0300 123 40 44. There have been so many people signing up to volunteer, which is fantastic. Would really encourage people to go via the council's website in order to do that. So if you go to watford.gov.uk/coronavirus and then just click on the volunteering section and sign up there. Over the weekend, we had over 250 people sign up, which was fantastic. We'll make sure that you are put to good use and it will be done effectively. So please go via the council's website to sign up if you wish to volunteer. I've been contacted by a lot of people about parking, which is always a difficult thing in Watford. We have decided to change some of the rules, so we'll be relaxing some of the parking restrictions in residents' parking areas, control parking zones, and also where there's temporary restrictions for perhaps an hour in the day. However, we will still be enforcing yellow lines, especially to make sure we can continue to get access for our emergency vehicles. So do please still park considerately so we can make sure that ambulances and fire engines can get down roads if absolutely necessary. We're also contacting some businesses to see if they can free up parking spaces at key locations, because if shops are closed, for example, then hopefully we can use some car park space there for residents who I know are working from home and are struggling to find somewhere to park. I'm very conscious that a lot of charities and voluntary groups are struggling at the moment to get income, and so we're bringing forward our local budgets for our councillors. So councillors are able to allocate money into their wards for good causes, and that system normally starts later in the year, but we're bringing that forward this week. So if you do have a charity, a voluntary group that needs support, please get in touch with your councillors, or the Mayor's Small Grants Fund will also be brought forward to support important local charities and voluntary groups. I mentioned in my email at the weekend about Watford Together, that I know that lots of people will be staying at home, feeling isolated, wanting to stay positive and active, and so we're doing lots of things via Facebook, for example, pub quizzes, exercises, talent shows. If you've got ideas for that, please do feel free to email those to me. My email address is themayor@watford.gov.uk. That's themayor, all one word, @watford.gov.uk. And of course, finally, I must thank again our amazing NHS staff, care workers, everyone on the front line, police, people who are still emptying our bins. Thank you so much for all that you're doing. All of us need to play our parts. As I said, the main thing you can do now is please stay at home unless it's absolutely essential. Please shop responsibly, and please sign up to volunteer if you can. Thanks very much, everybody.